I'm in my zone, I feel like I'm alone. I feel like I'm unknown to the world that's full of clones. My originality's focused on principalities broken. I'm loaning my heart and soul to the game that's scared to pay it back. And failure is a motherfucker. The strength to go on and believing in another sucker who don't see the vision in you. So you gotta work harder times two. Gotta make it do what it do. With the limited sources you have, your dream is still a find that motivation in you. And
in the words of the greatest co-host on planet Earth, it must be Wednesday.
Your
boys are back in town.
Oh man. Fellas, what's going on?
What up?
Man, it's been a long time since I've been here from the jump. So now, I gotta get my feet wet again. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I am your friendly neighborhood DJ Micah B.
Well, you already know what it is. Back like I never left. Don't call it a comeback. I am the one they call the R-Truth supporter, Mr. GQ, and I'm back.
What's going on, Mr. Gent? Your mother's favorite son. Come on.
You know.
And it's your boy DJ
don't
Prime.
Know, now you know. You know what it is. If you see DJ Prime, you already know what kind of show this is. You know we got to talk about it. We just had the motherfucking Royal Rumble go down this past Saturday. Me and DJ Michael B was in the same location, and then some stuff went down, and then it was just me and Joseph Broke Ankle Beverly hanging out. And I told him I was gonna get him. I had some shots for him. But to keep it real simple, we're gonna go around the room. I'm gonna start with DJ Prime, man. Give us your scale of 1 to 10. What you thought about the show? Your favorite match, your least favorite match, and what are you predicting moving forward?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give this year's Rumble, I'll say 7.5, maybe an 8. Favorite match, Royal Rumble. I mean, they just came out hard on that being the first match of the night. I don't know. My least favorite match would probably have to maybe be the Fatal 4-Way, even though my boy won. But I don't know. I can't say Logan and Kevin Owens was bad because that was pretty better than the Fatal 4-Way. The men's Royal Rumble match was still good. Then what I predict looking forward, let's see. I think somehow let's make this hot take. I think somehow The Rock gets involved with Cody and Roman's WrestleMania match because we know for sure. We don't know for sure after Monday that Cody will fight Roman. But if somehow Cody ends up picking Seth, somehow The Rock might be, in the WrestleMania main event match for Roman. Mm-hmm. We talked about it in our group chat. Somehow there might be a Jade Nia Jax match, or maybe like Jade and Bianca. That's all I can think of off the top of my head right now.
What you got, Mr. J? Did you get caught up?
Yeah, I saw the Rumble. Shoot, my favorite match had to be the ladies. That had me locked in. Honestly, it had me locked in the whole time. Shoot, man, I give it about a 7 out of 5, 7.5. I do too. I do the same. But shoot, I really want to see Jade versus Bianca. Like honestly, I really want to see that. Like I don't know when they looked at each other in the middle of the rest, I was like,
it gave off that energy.
Yeah,
that being a match for sure.
Yeah, they got the same stature. They're pretty much Miles Morales looking back at each other, and into the Spider-Verse right there.
Not the Spider-Man meme.
So that was I like how this looking. I like how this looking. But shoot, I don't know. Roman did his thing. He did what he had to do. He getting jumped in the beginning, but but he did what he had to do. He still wanted out at the end. So.
DJ Michael B, what you got, bro?
Man, I can't believe both of you two. That shit was a 5, bro. A 5. Like,
you think?
Man, look. Listen, bro. I'm just saying the Ladies Rumble was really good. The Ladies Rumble deserves damn near 9 out of 10 by itself.
That's why I gave it a
That's why,
7.5.
that's why I gave it a high rating because of the women's.
Nah, there was still 3 other things going on here. That fatal 4-way, was garbage.
It was.
The fatal 4-way was garbage. The Kevin Owens match was a freaking waste. The men's Royal Rumble couldn't even match the energy or intensity of the ladies Royal Rumble. Not even a little. Overall, that damn thing was average. And it's been the most average Rumble I've seen in like 4 years.
Like Jeremy said, man, it was such a lackluster fucking in that men's Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah, I gotta put. I couldn't grade it on a curve. I had to give it a tough grade, but I mean, I gave it a 6. Because the women by itself gave it a, like I said, gave it a 10. Really, like the women's matches. The women's matches the last 4 years have just been progressively even the women's Money in the Bank. Like those matches are really starting to pick up, and it goes back to something that I brought up a couple of our WWE shows ago. Is it all starts with NXT? I told everybody NXT had the best women's division in pro wrestling. Most of the current main roster are the NXT women who are now on the main roster. Like majority of the women's division now is currently those same NXT women, minus a couple of them. A lot of people got exposed to, like Ava Fire and all them for the first time. Like, listen, if you'd have went to NXT, you'd have seen it. She was the longest reigning NXT UK women's champion for a reason. The chick is bad, but a lot of people don't know these things. The Jade and Bianca Belair 100% gave off the Andre Johnson, Hulk Hogan type of energy. Like 100% should be a WrestleMania match, just not right now. Give us a year to build that thing up.
Build that up.
Let Jade and Nia Jax do their thing because I called it and I've been calling it. We talked about it in our WWE chat. Jade was going to get rid of Nia out the ring and it's going to cause a feud. I said her first feud because they've been building up Nia Jax extremely well. Even Triple H said it in the post conference. He was like, "Listen, Nia Jax has been very strong. Like the work she's been doing, and you know what? She has done a lot better. She ain't been injuring nobody. She did beat the brakes off of Becky, but I mean, it's literally a whole ass size difference. Like when me and Michael was sitting together, I was like, we like, damn, she lost some weight. Like I was trying to guesstimate her weight. First of all, Nia Jax is still 278 fucking pounds.
She's
solid.
Every bit of 160 pounds postpartum. The fuck you think was gonna happen? Like, let's keep it a buck.
That's the Kofi and Brock thing.
Yeah, and as far as what I really think, I think that little wrinkle, just like Prime was alluding to, with Seth saying, "Hey, don't waste your opportunity challenging Roman. You should challenge me." That's an interesting story being told right now.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if they're doing that just to fuck with us, or if they'll legitimately have Cody choose Seth, because Seth is probably going to have knee surgery coming up before long.
Somebody got to represent Raw.
True, but at the same time, now we have to think about what happens with what was supposed to be that storyline. If Gunther won, Gunther's still gunning for the title. Are you going to make a triple threat match between Seth, Gunther, and Cody now? So there's a lot of layers to be done here. I have a feeling what I do, and we talk about hot takes. If for some odd reason Cody goes the route of Seth, then I think Randy will be the challenger for Roman. I think they want to put number 15 on Randy, like
as they should.
Randy is currently outside of, like I said, he's the closest thing to beating Ric Flair's record outside of John Cena, who's kind of there and not there simultaneously. So giving Randy number 15 will be a big deal. I enjoyed the fact that Andrade is back. They finally showed the backstage video where Charlotte was, baby oiling that man up before he came back out. Prom is not a fan of Andrade.
Man, I don't care about Mr. Flair.
I called him too. I said it. Oh shit! Look at Mr. Flair.
I don't care about Mr. Flair, man. That ain't moving.
I don't care for Andrade either.
It moves the needle for a small storyline that may come about between like him and Santos Escobar. I think he'll have some. I think he'll have some sort of an affiliation with LWO, because LWO is about two steps away from being broken up because they're so lackluster right now. Like Carlito is not strong enough to lead this group by himself, and you got the other two cats that are in there. They're doing most of their tag matches on NXT.
I was say, haven't they been on NXT lately?
That tells you a lot.
Carlito in there. I saw Carlito in NXT like that.
So you got that going on. As far as from the women's match, I would not be surprised if they pulled on Friday Night SmackDown, because we know that's around the corner. If Bayley pulls a Batista, and instead of challenging Rhea Ripley, challenges Io Sky, the same way that Batista hit Triple H with that, and challenge him for the belt. I would not be surprised one bit, because they've kind of been hinting at moving Bayley out of Damage Control.
Yeah,
now I think that's a bad idea. I think it's a bad idea. Bayley is a really solid voice for Damage Control, and outside of her, I don't trust any of the other ones to hold the microphone. You know what I'm saying? Like, not from that perspective.
None of them have microphone skills.
No, they don't. Like, none of them do. Like,
screaming on the mic, screaming Japanese at the mic. I don't even think Io Sky uses the mic.
And fucking and Kyrie Sane don't say anything now. She's just a mute now.
Yeah, I'm about to say she mute for sure.
Like, all we're gonna hear is nobody is ready for a that's all we're gonna fucking hear. And we're like, all right, cool story, bro. Like, but like I said, but I hated the Kevin Owens and Logan Paul match. I hated it for the interference side of it. I thought Grayson Waller and fucking jackass A-Town Down had nothing to do with this match whatsoever. Like, it just took away. But the match was starting to get interesting, and the interference kind of took all that momentum away.
Facts.
Like, because I knew at some point these brass knuckles was gonna make an appearance. Like, I was just waiting on it. They were like, no, if I take this cast off of KO, now I can bring in my brass knuckles. Like, we're not gonna pretend like this man ain't been using these brass knuckles in these matches. Like, he knocked out Rey Mysterio with the most. Like, we've seen this. So I was like, I don't even understand what Austin Theory and Grayson Waller's thing is with KO. I don't put him as a.
I don't get that shit. I don't get that shit either. Like, I've been noticing that shit on SmackDown lately. They've been kind of crossing paths a lot. I'm just like, where are we going with this shit?
Like, are we building up some kind of bullying ass storyline? Like, I don't know. But
I don't like it. I don't like it.
No. But I think WWE is just bored. They have nothing to do with Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, because there's really no justification for either one of them to be in the tag division, because we don't have two belts yet, and it doesn't make sense to put Theory or Grayson Waller in the Intercontinental title picture. So,
only thing you can do with
SmackDown US title.
Only thing you could do now is to keep Austin Theory relevant is have him chase the U.S. Championship. I don't know what else he could do.
But he's not gonna win it.
I don't want to see that again.
I don't want to see that again.
I don't ever want to see Drew McIntyre fight Seth Rollins again, but we keep getting it. So
yeah. I mean, I also don't want to see. I'd like to see the belt off of Logan Paul, but that's just me.
I didn't want Logan Paul to win the damn belt. They should have gave it to somebody else.
To be completely honest, it's a slap in the face to the title. Of all the belts we have, the U.S. title is probably the one that gets defended more than any other belt, and now it's being relegated to Roman's title as a specialty title, and that's bullshit. The U.S. title has always been a working man's title, has never not been a working man's title. Like, John Cena had these matches every single fucking week. He called somebody out. When anybody just had it, even when who won it after him? I forgot who took it from him, but like
KO?
Everybody's fucking everybody. I think KO's had it. Like, everybody does the open challenge without actually. John Cena is really the one that opened up the open challenge thing in the first place. So that's what made the U.S. title so relevant. I get it with the prestige of the Intercontinental title. I'm cool with that, but like, the U.S. title was always, at the minimum, was always defended at least 2 to 3 times a month, unless it's part of a major pay-per-view. So now we're being relegated to whenever it fits Logan Paul's schedule.
It's a bunch of bullshit is what it is. That's why I didn't want him to win it. And Joseph was like, no, Logan Paul should win because he won't be a part-timer no more. I like, bro, it's in his contract to be a part-timer. You're not going to sit here and tell him he won't be a part-timer.
He got too much shit going on outside of WWE to be a full-timer. He just does.
Mr. Broke-ass ankle.
Yeah.
With a broke-ass U.S. champion.
Yeah. And then I'm sure you guys caught it too. So on Raw, they went ahead and signed. Andrade did sign with Raw, so there's that. Cool story, bro. I'm waiting on Aldis to be like, hey man, I want my tag titles back. Like, we got to figure this tag thing out. Like, we waiting too long. Like
they are. I'm
like
with
for
you.
the first time in a long
I don't
time,
get why
like
it's taking so long to get them shit.
Yeah, well, I think for the first time in a long time, the men's tag division is actually fairly stacked. It hasn't been stacked like this in a long time. So it's 100% justified to have Raw and SmackDown and NXT's tag titles respectively. Like, I got it. We want to keep as much gold on the Judgment Day as possible, but listen, you ain't got to do all that. Because honestly, they're not very good as a tag champ. They're really not.
They're not very. Their chemistry isn't even good in the ring. Like it's horrible. It's horrible.
It doesn't look as good as it could. And these are two very talented wrestlers, but as a tag team, it doesn't flow like a lot of the other tag teams that we've seen. Like it doesn't look natural. You got okay, I got a speedster and a powerhouse. Oh, cool. We've seen that before. But there's nothing really compelling about these guys.
The speedster and powerhouse thing only works if one of them is like a high flyer. It's like truly a change. Like if they're a high flyer, like I mean that's who it was. Was it Braun and Ricochet?
Yeah,
that worked because Ricochet was a high flyer. He was a speedster high flyer, and it was a change of pace when he got in.
Ricochet is also a black luchador.
Well,
really is.
Yeah, like I mean,
I've seen that motherfucker's footage. That motherfucker is a real life superhero.
Yeah.
Like if Miles Morales was a wrestler, it'd be Ricochet.
I think I am an advocate of stripping the belts, splitting them up, and I think at this point people will go crazy. Well, they're also on Raw, but I think at this people will go crazy if R-Truth and The Miz were to win the belts again.
Yep,
hey, I'd love it. And what I would be a big fan of if they go ahead and split it for the first time, I'd like to see them do an Elimination Chamber tag team match.
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
So you're going to start with each one of the members, and then from there, boom, have them come out the pods, just like you would an Elimination Chamber match.
Jeez, that would be crazy.
I'll be trying to mastermind some shit. Like, that shit would be crazy.
Go ahead and call them up.
Tag match in a fucking Elimination Chamber, that shit would be insane.
Or
let me get Hunter on the phone real quick.
Yeah. Or they're just going to do what they did with the heavyweight championship. They just made new freaking belts. Like, that's pretty much what they did.
They split it without splitting it.
But yeah. I'd like them to just go ahead and be open. Just let somebody fight for them. It'd be fun. But
they split it.
Something I did want to key on that I was a big fan of is the first two entrants in the men's Rumble.
Yeah.
That shit
all that to be let down by the time the middle of it came around.
But just having those two come out, like they planted the seeds for the WrestleMania match that we're gonna see with those two. And I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I've seen a ton of wrestling forums that are like, that's such a bad idea. That won't be a good match. I'm like, what the fuck you mean it won't be a good match?
I wonder how many of those wrestling forums said that about Matt and Jeff, because Matt and Jeff was a fire fight, especially they go to I Quit route. And
their styles blended well as far as for a match. And I think Jimmy and Jay is the same now. It might be a super kick fest. It really might be about 40 super kicks in this goddamn match. Like, that really might happen. Like, but all in all, I think it'll be a damn good match.
What match was it that we watched last? And I was like, all they did was super kick the whole match, and there was no kind of fighting, and it was a bad match.
The fucking War Games match last year.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, the fucking War Games match was full of super kicks. Like literally, everybody but Sami Zayn was throwing super kicks.
Was Seth in that match? I don't remember Seth was in that match.
Yeah,
not Seth in this.
Wasn't that the one that wasn't? No. No, yeah, he was. No, not this past one. The one prior.
Oh, okay.
The one that had the Bloodline versus the mixture team where Sami Zayn kicked KO in the face.
Oh, okay.
That's the one that was full of super kicks.
Full of it. Shit's annoying. Is there no other moves? Is there no other... you know what? Something I wanted to touch on. SmackDown. It was great to see Trick Williams come out and the whole crowd was still screaming, "Whoop that Trick," because that means a lot of fans are actually tuning into NXT now. Or they're on YouTube and they're clicking on NXT videos with Carmelo Hayes and Trick.
So there were people out there that were in some of these forums that said that Trick Williams had a bigger pop than Seth Rollins right now with his music, with the way it hits, because how engaged everybody is, which is crazy because everybody comes out, everybody be singing Seth, saying Seth just did it. Like, what Seth does is dope, but Whoop That Trick is fire. Like, it's coming back. We were all like in like middle school, high school when that shit came out, but like that shit to kind of come back like this, even when the Memphis Grizzlies tried it, like Trick Williams killing it. And I think he's an extremely talented wrestler too. Behind it. He's not just fire ass music. I do think he's a very, very talented.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. He's good. He's a good performer. Only thing, they got to redo his song and have Booker T do the ad libs because Booker T is on NXT. What?
His ad libs are pretty dope though. Yeah, his ad libs are fire.
Oh my goodness.
What do we think about the Impact crossover in the Women's Rumble? Like, I thought that was like bringing in the Knockouts champion like that.
That shit was crazy because at first I didn't know who the chick was.
But she looked good. Hey, that's the one that beat Naomi for the title.
Yeah, I had realized
she looked naturally in the right place though.
I think she's gonna sign to WWE if I'm not mistaken. I think I read that somewhere that she might be signing over too.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer she has on her current contract with Impact, but
yeah, that was crazy because I was like,
also honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if now TKO if they bought Impact. Enhance the TV deal, keep Impact exactly where it's at.
Could we see a lot of crossover matches if that happens?
You would have to. The same way you saw when WWE bought WCW, it would be the same concept. You see a lot of dream matches happen. So it'd be cool. Now it would greatly affect the indie game because now those indie wrestlers couldn't just come over there to Impact like they were. Because all the indies and because if everybody outside of WWE can literally move wherever they want, but it would also mean that we could see the big homie Dolph Ziggler come back.
Yeah, man, I was very, very disappointed that Dolph Ziggler was in one of the cuts. I do like Dolph.
Listen, his debut in Impact was dope though. Like he put on a damn good show.
I heard it loud and clear, bro. Your face said everything.
Yeah. So something we got to touch on. We all saw the news when it broke. How do we feel about the multi-billion-dollar deal with Raw coming to Netflix?
Ooh.
3 hours of information. Sign me up.
Nah. They trying to keep their subscribers right now. They keep putting that bill up.
I was just about to say that. They're going to run a deal. They're going to run a deal pretty soon, whereas if you join before Raw comes over, you'll pay this much. They're going to do that. They're going to have to.
You ain't got to do it with me. I already got Netflix.
Oh, for sure. I got kids. I got
Netflix.
Yeah, between my whole family, boy, we just basically be passing passwords around.
Oh, for sure.
Shit, we got it all covered. Shit, Hulu Live TV, Disney Plus in this bitch, ESPN Plus. Shit, Amazon Prime Video, Paramount Plus, Peacock,
Amazon Prime Video.
Like when all the people got mad during the NFL, well, they got a fucking NFL game on Peacock. Well, let me turn that Peacock on real quick.
Real quick, fast. Oh, now it's a Paramount. Oh, we got to turn up on
$4.99 for Peacock. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, right. It ain't nothing. That's the least one.
I got HBO Max, but I don't pay for HBO Max because it came with my AT&T contract. So I was like, hey, say less. I like it. Because I fuck with that's probably my favorite. HBO Max might be my favorite. Like HBO Max. I get to watch all my old school, get to watch my Justice Leagues over and over again. I just watched Justice League Unlimited for like the 9,000th time.
Nah, you had to.
I mean, so.
I'd be on there in Boondocks a bunch of times, bro. I turn on
Boondocks. Nah, for real.
Every time I get on there, that's when that shit on.
Yeah, but also I did see that. So it's not the whole Netflix deal. It's not just for us. It also going to be for a lot of our international markets. So I guess there's a lot of international markets that weren't getting Raw like how we do. So like Netflix was a way to reach them because I guess a lot of cats don't have cable on the other side of the globe like that. So they all have streaming services. So Netflix is able to reach out and catch because I think they're in like the UK, Saudi Arabia, a couple of countries in Europe, some other shit like that. And there's still more countries to be announced. And then it's gonna be, I'm curious how the playback's gonna be like. Are we gonna, because Netflix doesn't have anything that's live right now.
No.
So I'm really curious how this is going to work. Like, is it going to be like Hulu, where it's like we get it the next day? Is it going to be, or is it literally going to be live on Netflix? Which I would be curious to see how they're going to pull this off.
Yeah, because when it comes down to like Hulu and stuff, they have live stuff on Hulu.
They do
sometimes, but Netflix.
I got live TV. They got a lot of stuff is live, but I've never seen Hulu. I've never seen Netflix do anything live before.
They did the Chris Rock stand up live.
On, they did that live.
Yeah, that was live. That was the only live thing they had, and like it was played whatever time it was set for. It came on. That was like you turn it on, you watching right wherever it's at, and then when it went off, you can go back and rewatch that shit a bunch of damn times.
Oh,
I wonder now, because of this deal, like when they do stream it live, are we gonna still have commercials, or are we gonna be commercial free? Like with
no, I feel like
a lot of us are used to watch shit on Netflix with no commercials. So
that's why I said, give me 3 hours of no commercials. I'm cool with it.
Nah,
I ain't gonna complain.
I think it'll probably knock down without the commercials. It'll probably knock down to like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, you're right. But if we are going to go to the quote unquote commercial route, I'd like them to go back to the old days, the WWF days. Give us the picture in picture, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Like, cause I used to love watching that shit. Like, be on a commercial and you be seeing motherfuckers get beat up on the outside of the ring and shit. You be seeing a bunch of dumb shit happen. Like, bro, I used to love that shit. Instead of we're back and here's what happened during the break. No, bitch, we was watching. I'm trying to watch this whole live. What the fuck? Don't make me wait. Like, let me see that motherfucker get his ass whooped outside the ring. Like, quit bullshitting. Like,
not for real. But no, I feel like it's a good move for Netflix altogether.
It saved Netflix. Netflix would have damn near went under without this deal.
Yeah.
Which is sad because Netflix got a lot of dope ass shit on there still.
Yeah, and they added all the DC stuff onto Netflix.
Yeah, I think Netflix has a very underrated anime collection on there too.
Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm. I'd be on there watching that shit.
Yeah.
Shit, our boy broke ankle ass Joseph just started watching fucking Record of Ragnarok. I'm like, dog, you so late to the party on that one.
Get on it.
Like, bro, we done with season 2. Like, we hoping for a season 3.
Michael. Michael.
What?
Watch Record of Ragnarok. I'm telling you.
I'm not an anime person.
I'm telling you, that's a good one.
I'll be the first person to tell you I'm not an anime person. I'll be the first person to tell you that. Jeremy, no, that's why he even say my name. He know I'm not an anime person.
Yeah, that's a great one to watch.
But kind of bringing us back a little bit. So what do you think? I'm gonna start with you, Michael. What are your predictions for Friday Night SmackDown? What do you think we're going to see reaction wise? Like, what do you think we're seeing?
I think I'm going to see Bayley challenge Io Sky. I think that's who she's going to challenge. I don't think Cody Rhodes is going to challenge Seth. I don't see that being a possibility. Like, I really don't. I think he's going to challenge Roman. I also think you'll see a lot more of the thing between Kevin Owens, Austin Theory, and Waller, even though I don't really care for it, and I don't think a lot of the fans care for it.
Yeah.
But what I would like to see happen is Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes get some shine in a tag team match on SmackDown.
Yeah, because they did Carmelo kind of dirty last week, having him take that L like that to Austin Theory. Like, I get it because Austin Theory's the established guy. Like, I get it, but like Carmelo got a lot of heat on NXT. Like, he's hot. Like, don't take away from his heat on NXT by having him.
Is Austin Theory really the established guy here?
I said unestablished guy, not the unestablished guy. I don't know. He's
okay. I thought you said Austin Theory is the established guy, and I was like,
absolutely not. Now, he is established as far as being a part of that next tier of up and coming stars, 100%. Like, I'm not going to deny that. I mean, with him, with Trick Williams, with Carmelo Hayes, with Braun Breaker, like all of those guys, like, we got to remember Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker are both under 25 years old. Well, they are 25 years old. I'm sorry. They're like 25. Same with Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley's only 25, 26. Mm-hmm. Like, the future is extremely bright for WWE as far as the young talent because of NXT and how things are going. Prime, I want to swing it to you. I want to get your reactions from SmackDown, but then I also want to get your thoughts on what the hell are we going to do with Senior Money in the Bank?
I keep forgetting about that damn thing. Man.
I forgot about that damn thing too.
Oh shit, bro!
You know WWE does that shit on purpose. They make us forget.
Yes, I
until
fucking
some shit go
forgot
down.
about the fucking Money in the Bank shit, bro. All right, so I guess, man, then I thought damn monkey wrench in the damn my WrestleMania theory now. I forgot about that shit. So obviously he's waiting to WrestleMania to cash that shit in. Because if he's trying to cash on Seth, he's gonna wait to WrestleMania. Shit. Nah, I don't know. I'm with Mike. I don't think Cody fights Seth. Cody probably more likely fighting Roman. Maybe we get Gunther versus Seth at WrestleMania, and then
that'll be controversial as hell.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and then fucking Damian Priest comes and cash in on whoever wins that match. Damn, I fucking freak. I got a damn pretzel on my head. Now you do that shit out there. I forgot about that shit.
But I mean, shit, that'll be
because he got the tag title, so I keep not thinking about him in that damn Money in the Bank shit, bro.
It's a distraction.
Damn, it is.
But I mean, if Priest does that, it'll be the equivalent of the heist of the century being reincarnated.
Yeah.
Hold on. When is Money in the Bank? The actual pay-per-view.
That's not till after WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's after Mania.
So I think
it's after SummerSlam.
I think Damian Priest might try to cash in at SummerSlam instead. That's what I was going to say instead of WrestleMania. If SummerSlam's before Money in the Bank.
Oh no, they just do that at WrestleMania.
So they were doing it. They're bringing it back. Because remember, this year it's going to be in I think Australia. They're bringing Money in the Bank back. It's either in Australia or Germany. It's a foreign. It's going to be a foreign pay-per-view this year, because it was just they brought it back to a specialty match at Mania, but now they're bringing it back to being a pay-per-view.
It's in Toronto.
Okay, it's in Canada, so that means Elimination Chamber's in Australia. One of them's in fucking Australia. It's
Elimination Chamber that's in Australia.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, one of them is in fucking Australia. So Elimination Chamber. Money in the Bank is in Canada this year. In the fall?
July 6th is the date they have.
Oh, right before SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
He has to cash in before. He has to cash in before that because you only have a year. So he's either going to cash in at WrestleMania or he has to cash in at Backlash. WrestleMania Backlash, as they're calling it now. He can't cash in at SummerSlam because SummerSlam's in August.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't even have a date for the SummerSlam yet.
Yeah, we just know it's in August. We just don't know when. So that's my birthday pay-per-view. We ain't gonna fuck that up.
Yes. Damn, bro. I don't know why I always thought I keep forgetting it's a full calendar year.
Yeah.
We're so used to people cashing in on WrestleMania. I keep forgetting they don't have to cash at WrestleMania.
Well, so that we've seen them do it two ways. They've cashed into WrestleMania or they've cashed in the exact same fucking night.
Yeah.
And Money in the Bank too. We've seen that too.
Yeah.
The Liv Morgan's done it, and a couple other cats did it.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's cool.
It sets us up for that literal mystery of like, when's it gonna happen?
I mean, he's teased us a bunch of times when we thought he was gonna cash it.
He's had four? He's had at least 4 attempted cash-ins, and they've all they've not failed but been thwarted. That's how we'll word it.
Do you think it's possible that Seth loses his belt in the Elimination Chamber, or he wins the Elimination Chamber and then Damian Priest runs in and cashes in there because he'd probably be badly beaten after the Elimination Chamber?
So
he's going to be out.
Badly beaten. But the problem is now it would make no sense to have Priest versus Gunther at Mania. Because why would you put a loss on Gunther when Gunther's held the Intercontinental title for so long?
No. I forgot Seth is hurt, so it can't even be a possible. No, I was saying that if Seth was to put his title up in the Elimination Chamber, but he's hurt, and it just like, oh shit.
I don't know how long they're going to. I don't know how long they're going to protect him. Yeah, but I need to see, because you remember how he was supposed to be in the Captain America film. I saw that they pulled all the footage.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And I was like, that sucks, because he was supposed to make his debut with the Society and everything.
Yep, I've seen this. I don't know, man.
A lot of question marks, and that could be just Triple H saying, "You know what? I'm gonna fuck with everybody this year, and we're gonna see." Because got cats like us trying to figure out what the fuck going on, trying to solve all the mysteries.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
But I mean, at the same time, like if you're looking across the question for both y'all, if you're looking across the roster, who do you see taking the belt off of Gunther at this point? Like, who legitimately has the best shot of taking it off of him? Is it somebody that's currently not wrestling due to injury, or is it somebody that's garnering steam right now on the main roster right now?
I mean, shit. I don't know, man. I can't see anybody. I just don't really see anybody because we don't have any storyline. I mean, unless you throw like a Chad Gable or Miz or Kofi.
Chad Gable was our closest one to getting it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Unless you throw one of them who's been in matches with Gunther that would, close to, possibly beating him for the title. Unless you throw them in another title match and get it off of him, or if you
got
somebody.
I think I did. Y'all might laugh at this. They need to break up Imperium.
I like.
They need to break up. They need to break up Imperium and have Kaiser go for it. Because at this point, who else? Like this is really like a Roman Reigns question now. It's like, but if I had my personal way, Dragunov will get called up from NXT and win it.
See, I see what you did there, but I think with that, I think you're thinking the wrong call up because I think it will be Braun.
That's what I was about to say too. Because
Braun.
Dragunov needs to stay on NXT because they're about to lose Carmelo Hayes, so somebody's got to kind of keep that. So, and that would even be interesting. I think Carmelo Hayes would be a good challenger for him, but I think Braun would. I think that would absolutely be a good moment for Braun Breaker to do that.
I think that's a better pick.
Do you do that Elimination Chamber? Do you wait till Mania? Like, how do you play this?
As long as he doesn't lose it on Raw, I am okay.
What's wrong with losing the belt on a regular ass day of the week?
That's the thing. He always only defends shit on Raw. Like I told somebody this the other day. He only defends that. It's like he only defends that title on Raw.
I haven't seen him defend it on a pay-per-view in a very long time.
Somebody
told me last time he defended it, wasn't it like on a pay-per-view? Wasn't it the triple threat match with him, Sheamus, and Drew?
Yes. Yes, bro. I was like, I haven't
all this time I've been letting Roman off on not defending his title at every pay-per-view. Well, goddamn.
At least Gunther's been defending his title.
But pay-per-view. But the thing is, I mean, if we let Gunther get away with defending it on fucking Raw, shit, we should let Roman go defend this shit on every fucking Friday he show up.
I'm about to say you said it right. Every Friday he show up because
every Friday he decided to show up. Just go defend that title real quick.
He coming out there. He gonna talk. He gonna put Solo in a match and go back and sit down.
Mm-hmm. Solo
every single time. And the fans go crazy when Roman is there, and I'm just like, come on, bro. He's not going to fight.
I'm one of them.
He's not going to fight. Like,
I'm one of them.
I am a Roman supporter, just like I'm a Truth supporter.
No, I like Roman. I like Roman, but he doesn't wrestle ever. Like,
don't need him to.
He wrestles every 2 months.
He wrestles when required.
He's just there to break Hulk Hogan's record.
The reason I'm not mad about it is because, and a lot of people are just like done. Oh, I'm done with Roman. I'm this, that. I want a new champion. Listen, there was a point in time in WWE where we had the belt change hands too many fucking times.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with having some extended title reigns. Back in the WWF days, the only way you could do it is you had to have a heel champion who would essentially cheat to maintain the title. Because when you had a face champion, they had to go through some adversity storyline and some long drawn out feud. And then, but if you really look at it, when you had a face champion in WWF and they went through a long drawn out story, how many times did they actually defend the belt? Once.
Yeah.
Once. And it was when they finally, because 9 times out of 10, they was getting jumped because they was outnumbered or whatever the case might be. But a heel champion will be like, oh, yeah, I'll fight you. Low blow, hit you with a chair, headbutt you, knock the ref out. Like, myself just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we kind of have to take it for what we're getting right now, because I have no problem with our champions, just like with Rhea Ripley too. Like, I have no problem with them not wrestling every single Monday or Friday or every pay-per-view defending the belt, because it's giving WWE a chance to also elevate other talent. Now, I do wish they would bring back Night of Champions, because putting every belt on the line was just a great pay-per-view in my opinion. Everybody had to defend the belt. It was just a good fucking night. But they kind of replaced it with Crown Jewel, which I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of Crown Jewel.
Get rid of that shit too.
But they can't. They're generating so much revenue because of that market. And I get it, because Saudi Arabia is a massive money market. I mean, ask them golfers in that LIV program. They love golf. Like, I'm just saying. I get it. There's a lot of money involved. As a fan, it's a terrible pay-per-view. It's terrible.
No worries.
Like, it's dumb. But it is what it is.
I can't stand that damn pay-per-view.
I mean, as a fan, I still watch it, but I like dread it. I dread it because I'm like, it's very predictable.
Very.
Like, it is so predictable. We have not had a major title change. Nothing that we see is remotely shocking on Crown Jewel at all. I mean, except for the fact that Goldberg had no business wrestling when he did. Undertaker almost beat his ass in the back locker room, like, for that botch that he did.
Facts.
That was a horrible fucking botch.
Yeah, because I remember when Undertaker talked about that shit on the last ride.
Yeah, man. I seen that. I know exactly that shit was crazy. Speaking of just shit that I thought about, I was like, we have a major show coming up, fellas. Next month. Not February, but March. Just saying, March 11th. We have Monday Night Raw coming down here to see us. Just saying. We've been talking about this for months, and it's gonna be at the good old Toyota Center, or that's gonna be a good time. And I'm showing my support, you know what I'm saying, my come and take it cup.
We're gonna have a good time in prime time.
Yo.
Yeah, it's about to be. That's
about to be. And it's the Monday after spring break too, so I'm like, yeah.
Pun intended, by the way.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, I'm excited for Raw. Bro, look, it took me damn near 3 years to finally get back into Raw, because I just thought SmackDown had always been a better show. But Raw has been really freaking good this last year. Really good.
Oh yeah.
Especially after giving Seth the belt and giving Gunther the title. They have it's very, very good.
Got to give a lot of credit to Adam Pearce, because he was doing it by himself and managing both shows. And I think overall, I think he did an exceptional job managing both shows, both rosters. And now I like that we brought Aldis in. I like that Aldis is like saying, fuck you, Roman. That shit's fucking dope. Reminds me of some like Teddy Long meets William Regal type shit.
Holla.
Does two managers bring back the SmackDown versus Raw SummerSlam
I hope so.
matchups?
I keep saying it, man. We need that SmackDown versus Raw, man. We need it. I'm telling you, WWE missed. I'm a forever be upset about it when we had SmackDown versus Raw versus NXT. That shit was so fucking dope.
That was
when Triple H brought the smoke. He brought the absolute smoke. The fact that he was bringing the troops from NXT and was giving them, I was like, bro, this shit is dope as hell.
That put me on game on a lot of people that year. Dog.
It did. A lot of people that put people on game on Matt Riddle, Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee before he became basically the Black Raiden.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Johnny Gargano. They brought, like a lot of the stars you see now that are on the main roster were NXT stars. And it was beautiful to watch. So, maybe we'll see it. Okay, Rod's dealing with a long-winded pops.
Yeah, I seen that.
Something
You
about
have to know. You got if you know, you know.
something about these long-winded people.
Really stupid. I feel like to address the elephant in the room that hasn't been talked about in our group chat. I think I've only made one comment about it so far. About this man CM Punk.
Oh,
First of all, CM Punk in the Rumble looked out of shape, looked tired.
I said it from the jump. I was like, he can't enter the Rumble at anything less than 22.
And what did he enter
He
at?
got the
Wasn't
stem.
it
I think he came in like 27.
I about to say it had to be close to 30.
Yeah, it was like 27, but he still looked horrible.
I don't understand like this injury that he got. I don't even know when the fuck did he get hurt. Wait, like most of the match he was laying down on the ground. So when did he get hurt?
He probably got hurt early, hell. But
Yep.
I'm not gonna forget about that picture that you sent me though.
Which one?
With CM Punk and Seth Rollins. And you sent it to me on the gram, and I was like, "Look, that's the way to truly bring back the handicap."
Yeah, the
handicap.
Yeah, they had a picture. Mike had a picture of CM Punk in the sleeve, and it had Seth and Crunches, and it had the WrestleMania logo behind.
Bro,
wow.
Bro, me and Prime be sending each other some dumb ass shit on the gram, bro. Like some WWE shit out there to just be floating. That should just be floating out there. Like, yeah, they was asking for it on that one. That shit was
my
just
God.
Yeah,
that man, I gotta say, out of everybody that we follow, I think Prime agree with this. I think Jey Uso might be the best follow ever. That man's stories on Instagram be funny,
hilarious, bro.
That man is a whole ass character out on social media.
Facts.
Like that interview that I think that him and Truth did. Oh, that shit was so fucking funny,
bro. I don't think any interview will top what him and Cody did after the time.
Man, me and Jeremy just talked about that, bro. Nothing will ever. Them dudes was sauced.
I can't believe they even let them come out like that.
Yeah, bro. But like he said, like they said, they were the first match that night, so they had nothing to do for fucking 2.5 hours.
But we gotta remember, the Usos kind of got a checkered history when it comes to alcohol.
They do.
I thought it was just Jimmy that had an alcohol problem. Or
I mean, it is, but guilty by association. Saying they twins.
Yeah,
big facts.
But that shit was great. Like that was like the most transparent interview I think I've ever seen in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Like they couldn't even keep a straight face. That's how funny that shit was.
Yeah, I was over there in tears laughing.
I was crying. I was crying the whole fucking time.
That boy Jay tried to be motivational, bro. He looking at you with a dazed look, like just trying to be so motivational, just fucked up, bro. I couldn't take him serious, man. I just couldn't take him serious.
Great. I was a big fan.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So see
that interview was wild.
Yeah, that's the crazy.
I had to go back and rewatch that. I was like, they was really out. Like, I'm like, what the fuck was y'all drinking? Because y'all were the first match, but like, what the fuck did y'all drink? WrestleMania was like what? It was like almost 4 hours.
Yeah, so they was drinking for a while.
Oh my, them boys basically went to the bar.
Yeah, exactly.
They probably have a bar inside the stadium. What you mean?
And the crazy thing is, right? A lot of people don't get this, unless actually, me and Prom will get this for sure. One of the worst times to drink is after a sporting event, like after you participated in one, because you in phenomenal shape. Now you done got out there and expended all that energy, and you trying to refuel the body. Oh, let me put some alcohol in this shit.
Not gonna work, dog.
But I say that, but Prime, we have a tendency when we finish a flag football game to be at, we be at somebody's bombshells or something like that, like Oils Locos, somewhere like that. After
having
a football game, turn the fuck up,
taking a couple of shots,
type shit.
Yeah,
but that's how it is, man. We really covered everything that needed to be covered from that perspective because we waiting on SmackDown. SmackDown hasn't happened yet, and NXT. I mean, nothing really stuck out. Nothing that I saw, at least, unless y'all saw something I didn't see. To me, NXT felt like just kind of a standard show. It didn't feel like nothing really nothing outlandish happened. I mean, we're still trying to get used to seeing The Rock's daughter as basically the youngest GM now, which I'm not opposed to it. That's fine.
Is that what she's doing?
Yeah. That's her new role. She's the youngest, and she has William Regal as her confidant.
Sweet Jesus.
I mean, look, they tried to force her in our face and put her with that schism group, which is basically a ripoff of the Wyatt family.
That group that kidnapped her?
Yeah, and put some red contact lenses in her eyes and was like, bitch.
I remember that shit. Yeah.
But, I mean, it was all right. You know, it was cool, but she needs a lot of work. She's very raw on the mic. And what fucks me up, and I don't know if you see this shit on TikTok a lot, they be clowning her on TikTok. They be talking about when she be talking her teeth don't move.
Yeah, because she talked with like a lisp or something.
She
like
does.
I hear like when I hear it's like some clip of her.
You know how she talks like 50.
Yeah.
When 50 first came out, how 50's teeth barely move when he talked. That's how she talks.
His jaw was still kind of wired together.
Yeah, that's how she talks naturally.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like I watched when she was talking. I think right before the whole William Regal thing, it was one where she was talking. They had like a side view of the camera, and I was watching her talk. I was like, bro, her lips moving, but her teeth are still doing this. And I was like, what the fuck is going on right now? I was like, oh shit. I was like, is this a magic trick? Like, what's happening? But she definitely is very raw. She needs a lot of work. We haven't seen a lot of in-ring work from her, so we really don't know what to expect from her. How do we feel about Naomi back in the game?
I love it.
Yeah, I don't see why nobody wouldn't love it.
She was great to begin with. That's my opinion.
The fact that she not only came back, but the fact that she came in early in the Rumble and lasted as long as she did was huge. Hey, look, he made it.
My bad, I'm probably got along with it.
Trust me, I know. If anybody on this panel knows, I know.
Like, Pop, I'm in the middle of a live stream right now, dog.
He's like, yeah, but we need to sit down.
Hey, look. Talk to me in 20 minutes.
Right.
But it's all good.
Shit, Naomi, Bailey lasted. Bailey broke Rhea's record, right?
Yeah, Bailey broke Rhea's record, which I was shocked that they let that record get broken so fast.
Yeah, really?
Because remember, right before the Rumble, they were talking to Rhea Ripley, and then she was like, I set a record that shouldn't be broken type shit. And I was like, they was foreshadowing the whole fucking time. They some hoes for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because like records to me, like records like that should at least stick for a little bit. Because like that's an endurance thing. Like that's not an easy thing to do.
Did Gunther's record? Did Gunther's record get broken as well?
No, it got close. It got close, but it eventually got broken.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm happy about Naomi being back. I'm happy Liv's back. I'm assuming that Liv got all her legal shit handled with.
Yeah, I'm happy that Liv is back, but she ain't have to be number 30.
Both of number 30 inches.
Bro, the Sami Zayn one was, oh my god, dog.
I sent that TikTok to y'all, right? That dude who's posted this point of view. That was legit me.
That man's whole face.
I was like, ooh, who's number 30? Who's number 30? Then I heard
we was talking about it in the chat. We was like, all right, who coming out number 30? We was all,
hell yeah.
We was thinking like, MJF, something crazy like that.
Yeah, I was thinking all kinds of crazy shit. Like, this won't be somebody crazy, bro. It's got to be somebody that.
And I was just, you're like, bro.
I wanted to turn it off after that shit.
I wanted to turn it off.
Everybody just went silent. Like you saw the whole crowd.
I was just like.
Because usually they sing the song with him, and everybody was just like, "What the fuck?" And
everybody was like, "Let's not go."
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I was so disappointed in both the number 30 entries. I mean, like the Liv shit was a surprise, but you could have.
Yeah, I think it was a great surprise, but I don't think it warranted a number 30.
28, 29, maybe.
Man, bro, 30 is normally something amazing.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm telling you, we were at GQ's house. Like, here we go. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that's exactly. I wish I was around when that Sami shit popped up. Y'all would have seen me. I looked like a sad kid that day. I was so disappointed in that shit.
Yeah.
Remember all the predictions I put in the chat before 30 hit? I was like MJF or maybe The Brock, or I'm still stuck on the Brock and I was like, all these motherfuckers might pop and
there was so many different like speculative rumors going around too, and then none of that shit happened.
None of that shit happened, bro.
I was like, y'all some absolute hoes for that. Got us all hyped up for nothing.
Yeah, the crazy part is they didn't really have no legends like come back.
I was glad for that.
They had no legends come back.
The rosters were big enough to where you didn't need that. Like the worst thing that happened in the men's rumble was the Pat McAfee spot. That shit was fucking terrible.
Yeah, that was bad.
Bro, I like that. Shit was funny as fuck. That shit was funny as fuck, though. I can't lie. That shit was funny. It was a waste, but it was funny as hell to me.
The only thing that I liked anything like that was whenever they had Michelle McCool come out the crowd. That shit was pretty fucking dope because they gave her a legitimate run in there.
Yeah, no, that's different, and I get that.
Freaking Pat McAfee, come on, man!
Yeah,
oh
man,
my god!
If you was Pat McAfee, would you want to fight Omos?
I understand, but
I'd at least try to drop kick him or something.
I don't know. Hey, Queen's Flip wanted to do it. I don't know if y'all seen the video.
I mean, Truth was trying to get into the women's rumble. I mean,
yeah, that he did.
Yo, that would have been crazy had they let R-Truth win the women's rumble,
bro.
It wouldn't be the first time a man has won the women's championship though, because it's happened before. I forgot the guy's name, and then the following week, Jacqueline came out and kicked his ass, like demolished him.
Well, then I mean, we got to remember China's the only female to ever hold a male's title as well. So
yeah. Well,
I think it was the European. She was European champion, I think, or Intercontinental. One of those.
I think it's Intercontinental, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't
remember either.
Moolage.
Moo, what's good? Moo, you right on time for one of my favorite segments. You right on time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what this thing is. It is the crossover. Of course, I equate something that I have seen in the past week. It was the Intercontinental. She beat Jericho. Absolutely right.
There you go.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Jericho really is the one that won that match because of the post-match activities, but that's neither here nor there.
So, wow, oh my goodness, what a way to throw me off my game. So, in honor of Cody Rhodes winning back-to-back Royal Rumble, for those of you that don't know, I decided to dedicate my crossover to Giant Slayers because Cody still has one giant to slay to finish the story.
Psych.
Yeah, well, regardless, he got to finish the story, and he has to beat Roman because if he doesn't beat Roman, what a waste the past year and 3 months have been. Good God. So here we go. Giant Slayers. We're going to talk about Giant Slayers. Here's how we're going to spin this. I am going to pick my 5 favorite, I wouldn't call it upsets, but the five favorite in the NBA that came against the odds and knocked people off. So here we go. I think if you're a basketball fan, you're going to enjoy this because it's going to bring back some memories here. Starting with, obviously, probably everybody's favorite, Michael Jordan and the Bulls finally beat the Pistons. They couldn't get past the Pistons for 3 straight years, and they finally got past, and they never looked back after. Let's just be serious. MJ went into God mode and just became the GOAT of basketball after. That's all he needed. He just needed to get there once, and he never lost.
Never lost.
This one here is one of my personal favorites up next. The Mavericks knock off the Lakers in a sweep en route to the championship in 2011.
I remember that.
Beautiful. They knocked off Kobe and Gasol, Brandon Roy, LaMarcus Aldridge, Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook, and then went to the finals and knocked off Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and LeBron James. For you to be able to say you knocked off Kobe and LeBron in the same title run has to be freaking incredible.
Legendary.
And I don't care what nobody says, it still holds more weight than Kevin Durant 2 rings. Now let's keep it going.
Dang.
It does.
It does. It does.
Next up, next up, we got the 2015 Warriors beating the Clippers when the Clippers were favored with Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan, JJ Redick, Jamal Crawford. This was a stacked team, and the young up-and-coming Warriors knocked the Clippers off en route to their first championship. I remember watching that series in absolute shock and in absolute awe of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, because that is when they literally became the Splash Brothers. There was no denying it anymore.
There's no denying it. Now they're Brick Brothers, but it's all good.
Oh man. No. They're not the Brick Brothers. Absolutely not.
That's Klay.
Yeah, well, next up on the list, the 2003 Spurs do the one thing nobody else could do and knock off the Los Angeles Lakers en route to their second championship in franchise history. That is the Karl Malone, Gary Payton, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal Lakers that was running through they weren't running through, but in the playoffs, they were running through everybody. For years. And then the Spurs were finally the team in 2003 when the Lakers were trying to go for a fourth straight title. The Spurs came through and swept them, led by Tim Duncan, Steven Jackson. Yeah, Steven Jackson was on that team for the guys that don't know. Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker. That team was stacked. Robert Horry missed a crucial three at the buzzer to at least tie the series. To tie the series 1-1, and the Spurs knocked them off in a sweep, which was beautiful for everybody in the state of Texas, because we all know we hated the Lakers.
Yeah, to that point.
Right. And last but not least, the Pistons finally breaking through and getting to the finals because they were teasing. Oh, shut up, Mel. The Pistons finally beating the New Jersey Nets to get to the finals to eventually lose. Well, to win the first year and then eventually lose the second year. But other than that, man, that's my Giant Slayers. That's my list of Giant Slayers. Some good ones were left off, I understand. Some good ones were like Larry Bird finally beating Magic Johnson in the NBA Finals.
That's a solid one.
And then my other honorable mention, which I think is even more crucial than that, the Twin Towers of the Houston Rockets knocking off the Showtime Lakers in their prime that people forget, for Hakeem and Ralph Sampson to get to their first finals, and they eventually lost to the Celtics. But nonetheless, Hakeem balled out in that series because Hakeem damn near averaged a triple-double. But we all know the story. It was before our time, but we all seen the highlights. We've all watched the games. It was beautiful. It's beautiful to see. But there you have it. Giant Slayers on the crossover today. Yeah, Mel talking about no Kobe slander. You stop it. It's only because I said yesterday or Monday on Best of the Best, I don't have Kobe in my top 5. But, that's not the there.
Top 5 what?
Top 5 of all time, bro. I don't have Kobe in my top 5.
You did what?
I got him number 7. I got him number 7. I got him number 7. I do have him number 7. But on the flip,
I gotta hear this. I gotta hear the verse.
We're not gonna do this again. We're not gonna do this.
I gotta hear the first thing,
but Jordan, LeBron, Magic, Kareem, Wilt. Shut up, Melvin. You making me mad. Oh my God. Mel gets on my damn nerves. It's okay, Mel. You just gotta respect it. And Shaq, you just gotta respect it, bro.
Man, I don't know, Michael, man.
No. Wait. But here's what I will say about, look, we said an hour 10, so you do got 7 minutes to play around with. But here let me give you one even better. Mel said LeBron James is not a top 10 player of all time. And LeBron is on the outside looking in the top 10 list. But y'all think my take of Kobe, me saying there's only 6 players in NBA history better than Kobe, is crazy. That man said LeBron James not even in the top 10.
That's even crazier. Saying LeBron's not top 10, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I want to hear his 10 at that point. I want to hear his 10.
Yeah, he gave his 10. He gave his 10, but I forgot what it was.
I want to hear his 10 at that point because Nah, he's good. He's a good top 3 always.
No, Kobe. I did not give Kobe slander, man. Like it's not Kobe slander. He's in the top 10 all time. Like I'm not understanding. It's not even. Like I said on Monday, it's not even people saying I'm wrong. It's people saying it's disrespectful that I don't have Kobe in the top 5. See, look, what?
Barely top 15. Oh my. This is about to turn into a 2-hour show with these.
Oh my God! No, the hell it's not. No,
it's absolutely not.
They're not coming on the screen. They're not coming on the hell no. Oh my God! You know what? I'm gonna have a special on like a Thursday or something. Not a Thursday, a Friday or something, and have all y'all come on because this is absolutely ridiculous. Moo, I know you troll.
You do whatever it is you got to do for that. I'm just gonna sit my ass back and observe.
They gotta be trolling.
Moo out here trolling, bro.
King Peterson,
it was the way you typed that with a straight face.
Hey, here's what I will say. I do give Mel credit.
Got rid of the troll that we had from the sidelines.
I will give Mel credit for this. He did have Hakeem in his top 10, which a lot of people don't. So I do give him credit on that one.
I think Hakeem being in the top 10 is 100% on point. I think
it is
for him not to be in the top 10, but that's just me.
But still saying LeBron's outside of the top 10 is crazy.
That's just beyond disrespect.
Yeah, see, he don't. Look. You see how crazy that is? Do you see how crazy that is? Y'all even probably even forgot I said Kobe's not in my top 5. Like,
I ain't gonna forget that you said that. I'm not gonna forget you said that. But even him saying LeBron in the top 10 is still great.
But you have arguable points in the top 5. You do. In your top 5, you have some arguable points.
Yeah, he
but
got
at the same time, but LeBron not in the top. Nah, I can't. I
would like to hear the top 10. Whoever that is, I would like to hear his top 10.
I can get you. I can get you on with him. I mean, hey,
I would love to hear this top 10.
Y'all need to just go ahead. Y'all just need to go on like TikTok or IG Live and just go to town.
We should.
But so we got that covered. We had our recap taking place. As you guys tapped in last week, you guys see that we brought Mr. Gent in as the 3rd member of Gentleman's Talk. So we see that we have 3 Infinity Stones going on. We have DJ Prime as one of our specialty Infinity Stones when we do all things WWE. And next week.
Full of surprises.
The 4th member, the 4th Infinity Stone. All these things will happen next week. Something great is happening next week. I told y'all I was going to war. I was not playing.
Great for some. I
100% told y'all I was going to war. I don't know what the fuck my nickname is going to be. I haven't decided yet. But 2024, we on y'all heads. And y'all know exactly who I'm talking about when I say y'all. If you offended by what the fuck I just said, then you already know I'm talking about you. All right?
Colonel Sanders.
There's been some outlandish shit being said by the opposite gender. And it's time to put them on straight fucking Front Street. 100%. Sparing no expense. We said this on multiple occasions. Here on the Wonderful World of Gentlemen's Talk, we will deliver that smoke faster than Amazon Prime same-day shipping, and it's going to keep happening that way. So it's coming down the pipe next week. I said what I said.
Just to let y'all know, one of our favorite segments, people's favorite segments on here, Dumbass Millionaires, will be back next week, and we have a host of people already vying. Oh, there it is. Come on, man. We about to get up off of here. Now you want to send a 10. Okay.
Did he send the 10? MJ, Kareem, Kobe, Magic, Bird, Shaq, Duncan, Hakeem, Russell. Steph! Bro. Okay, man. No. I love Steph, bro, but no, fuck it.
He wouldn't be top 10. But go ahead.
You know, hey, we gonna do a special. Y'all look out for the special. Like I said, next week, as Moose said, it is going to be fireworks. Okay, Moo, I'm gonna do it for you one time. His name is Wardell, and I will never do it again. But hey, man, you know what we say around here. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We appreciate you tuning in today. Shout out to the brothers from the Sideline Brothers, Moo and Mel. They up in here in the chat acting a fool. And Rod, you got any final thoughts?
Shoot, nah. It's excited. My plans might have changed for spring break, so I might be going out there with y'all to go see that
Ooh.
match. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.
All right. Prime time.
You ain't got nothing for me over here. You know, just acknowledge my tribal chief as always.
That's fucking gold. GQ, you anywhere around to get final thoughts? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'll get my final thoughts. Prime time, appreciate you joining us again. Moo Mel, appreciate y'all being in the chat. Rod, we're going to keep rocking for show. Prime time, we're going to keep rocking for show. We are out. Make sure y'all catch PVT tomorrow. And then, of course, the best damn football show on Friday inside the huddle. Other than that, y'all, gone.
And motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Mumble mentality activated. I waited for so long. Get burdens, I've outweighed. When you see